to Ins and Outs of Real Estate with Lita and Melissa. Today we're going to be talking about money. One of the most important parts of a real estate transaction, if you're not paying cash, is the mortgage, which typically involves a lender.
One of the first questions that we will ask you is if you have been pre-qualified or if you are working with a lender. If you are not, we do have a list of qualified lenders in the area that can help you out.
As we all know, mortgage rates have gone up over the last few years, but there are ways to get better rates. There are ways to buy down rates temporarily or permanently, depending on your situation. Sellers can also offer some of these options to potential buyers.
And just because the rates are higher than they were 2 years ago does not mean that it's not a good time to buy. If you are looking to buy or sell a home, at least reach out to us so that we can explore all of your options.
Today we're going to be talking with one of our preferred lenders and asking him a few questions about the process. We would like to welcome Jonathan Alexander with First United Mortgage. He has over 15 years in the mortgage industry and has lived in North Texas his entire life.
Thank you for coming today.
Absolutely.
So to start with our first question, when does a client need to contact you in the buying process?
Yeah, so ideally, just to not put the cart before the horse, it's a good idea to get pre-qualified or pre-approved before you start to look for a home. So if you fall in love with the right home, you're prepared, you're ready to make an offer, and we can move forward from there. So always at the beginning, I recommend.
So leading into that, what documents do people need to bring you to get pre-qualified?
Great question. So typically we have our clients fill out an application so we can have a big, broad overview of what we're looking to do and what their situation is. And from there, we'll request pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, investment statements, and potentially tax returns, depending on if they're self-employed or not. So we can just be prepared so we have a lender backing whatever offer it is that they're making.
Okay, and from looking at all that information, are you able to tell which direction you should go with what types of loans? And can you tell us a little bit more about what types of loans we can be looking at?
Absolutely. So our job is to make sure we complement you guys as a realtor is finding the right house. We want to make sure we find the right financing for the client. So if that's conventional financing, which is the most common, we've got FHA, VA, jumbo financing, construction financing. Really depends on their situation. We want to make sure that their goals, as far as how long they plan to live in the home, we want to match those with what loan we give them.
So a big question that everybody has right now is, what are the interest rates looking like, and how can we get those interest rates down within a loan, or what are we looking at in the future, you think?
Yeah, so interest rates currently depends on credit, loan to value, things like that, that a lender's evaluating for an interest rate, but somewhere in the sevens is safe to say right now. As far as having options to buy down the rate, so there's something called a buy down, of which you can negotiate for the seller to pay, or which is a temporary buy down that actually buys your rate down for 2, potentially 3 years at most. Okay. Or you can have a permanent buy down where we buy the interest rate down as much as possible to kind of help with those payments in the meantime, because hopefully eventually rates come down and we can refinance.
Yeah. That's great. Thank you, Jonathan. We really appreciate you coming down here. If you guys have any more questions for myself, Lita, or Jonathan, please reach out to us and we will get you in contact with him. Or if we can answer anything, we will certainly give you that information as well. So thanks for seeing us again, and we'll see you next time.
All right, see ya. Thank you, Jonathan.
Our business spotlight this week is Oak Street Pie Company. It is a hidden gem in Roanoke, Texas, and huge hit at our homes during the holidays. They handcraft their pies from scratch and in small batches. They specialize in pies such as pecan, chocolate, apple, and many more. If you aren't a big fan of pies, their fudge is to die for.